Homies, phonies, and gromies. What's happening, guys? It's Headweight here from Headweight Genetics, bringing you another episode of Hanging with Headweight. Today, we're going to talk about the difference between Gen Zs, growing up as a Gen Z, and growing up as a millennial. We have our Gen Z here, Chase. Say, what's up, Chase?
What we doing? What we doing?
So, first off, I want to talk about like what it was like in school when you were in school, because you come from the generation of gender neutral bathrooms and social media, and I come from the generation of Sonic the Hedgehog and Power Rangers.
Yeah. Well,
like from did they have like was the gender thing like a thing like when you were like in like elementary school and stuff?
so the gender neutral bathroom thing kind of started my freshman year of high school. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like when I needed to go, I would use it. I mean,
Well, what was different from the gender neutral bathroom to the fucking regular bathrooms?
it's pretty much just like it's basically like a staff bathroom. You just go in there and it's like your own private little bathroom. And I heard a story before about this one girl. She had like she had like pepper spray on her for some reason, and would she got yelled at because she had it on her because she was bringing it with her. So like somebody then trying to like take her into the bathroom, and that became a whole ordeal. But it ended up blowing past. But it was basically just like your own little private bathroom. It's like a staff bathroom.
Wait, what was she doing with the pepper spray?
She was worried like because she was a good looking girl. I mean, I won't lie. But
Oh, she had it for protection?
yeah, she
Okay.
was worried somebody would like try and I guess
Laugh at this.
in this day and age, it's kind of. I mean, I wouldn't worry about that in school, but you never know. There's some sick people out there, so
No, like, did you have any cats or dogs in your school?
oh, there's people with tails. Some of my buddies they would pull them. Oh, and they would absolutely lose their mind. But there was never no like punishment.
They were allowed to walk around school like this, and it was like,
Yeah, cat ears, little like foxtails.
dude, when I was in school, dude, you would probably be suspended for coming to school like that. Like, they would probably tell you, and if you came to school again like that, you would probably get kicked out of school.
Really get kicked out? Like
Probably because you're being a disruption to class dressing like an idiot.
I didn't know if it come off as like a dress code kind of thing or
I mean, it probably would have to do with the dress code, but I just find that so wild. And like, when you were still in school, was that still a thing till the time you got out of school?
oh yeah,
It was?
it's probably still going on to this day.
That's.
I mean,
I was hoping we were over that.
it's probably not as bad as it was, but it probably is still a thing. You might catch a person like here and there, but definitely definitely not my thing. Like I'm not in that. I was a three sport athlete, so I was kind of just
Yeah, you seem pretty normal. You don't.
the only time I cross the line is like I wouldn't even say cross the line is when I would want to take a shit in peace.
Yeah.
I'm just go in the gender neutral bathroom, fucking
Well,
do
it's
that.
just like when I worked at Walmart, they had the family bathrooms, and I'd go in there to use the bathroom because you could lock it and stuff, and it was just like you said, big private bathroom. No, you said you were an athlete. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. Like, were there cliques in school? Because like when I was in school, you had the jocks, the preps, the stoners, and the kids that partied. Like we had the emo kids when I was in school. I mean, that's kind of a thing from back then, not so much now. But you had the emo kids, and there's different cliques. I got along mostly with everybody, but I was one of the stoners and the skater kid. Like, did yins have that too?
I mean, there were kind of cliques like you would have. I don't want to call myself a popular kid, but I would kind of hang out with like the quote unquote popular kids
Yeah.
because I was an athlete and all that. I mean, there were kind of their cliques, but I mean, I feel like everyone somewhat got along. But the thing is, with like my friends, I would say this was mostly the girls, but I would say my friends kind of, let's see, there would be drama within the friend group,
Mhm.
and I would say mostly the girls, because I mean, I hung out with some girls. I had like some girlfriends, and they would be like, "Oh, I hate her," and then like maybe a month later, they're like the bestest of friends,
Yeah.
and like I would, I don't want to say that's probably more of like a girl thing than a guy thing. I don't want to like kind of separate them, but that's just kind of
Oh,
how it was.
yeah. I mean, that's yeah. Um, no, did like how were you with the teachers? Did teachers mostly like you? Teachers did not like. I teachers either liked me because they liked me as a person, or they hated me just because they didn't even look at me as a person. They just looked at me as a student, and I didn't do my work and shit. So like certain teachers hated me, other teachers loved me because even though I didn't do nothing, I was a good person. I wasn't an asshole.
Yeah, so my thing with teachers, like I would say like they all liked me because I was I was an athlete, so they would kind of like try and do their best for me. Say if I was doing bad in a class, they would try and get me.
Yeah.
So like say if I was failing a class, they would kind of like get me so I
You
could
got a little special treatment because you were a jock.
they want me to like pass so I could play whatever sport, football, basketball, baseball, whatever sport it was. But I mean, I was kind of like the funny kid, so I would kind of disrupt the class because I would make everybody laugh, and then we'd go on for like 10 minutes. Because I mean, we'd go. I'd say I wouldn't say the same thing, but like it'd be roughly the same thing for like 10 minutes. And we have like a what was it like? It was like 38-minute classes, and that's like a third of the class. Well, a quarter, like a little over a quarter of the class. So that was kind of how I was.
So you were a bit of a, even though you were a jock, you were a bit of a asshole.
I mean, I won class clown for a reason.
Did you win the title of class
I
clown?
won the title
Did
of
you?
class clown.
I was runner up when I was in elementary school,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, but I don't remember. I don't remember us having that in high school though. Like class, I'm sure we did, but by that time, by the time I was in high school, I was over it. Half the time I didn't even go to school. Like, you were lucky to see me.
Like I think that was the only thing I was honestly nominated for, which honestly isn't a bad thing
Oh.
because I kind of like being the funny guy.
Yeah, I mean
I kind of like I like making people laugh.
mhm.
Because you never know what somebody's going through. So like if you could brighten their day a little
Oh
bit
yeah, for
through
sure.
I don't want to say I mean comedy, I guess, but I'm not a comedian by any means. But like if you can brighten their day and just like, make them smile and who knows, maybe they come home and tell their parents like, hey, like my buddy said this in class today. I don't even gotta use my name. They'd be like, my buddy said this in class today, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. It, it'd make me happy in a way.
Everybody likes to laugh, that's for sure. And I like to see people laugh, and I like to laugh. And even at work, it's actually me and Chase work together. I'm not going to say where we work or anything like that, but we work together. That's how I know him. But the one, I guess he would be the manager of fucking his department or whatever. He even said the other day, he's like, I never see you in a bad mood. He's like, that's rare. So, like I said, I mean, I come to work. I don't got to deal with my life problems while I'm at work, so there's no reason to really be in a bad mood. I mean, I get shitty about what we're doing at work sometimes, but all in all, there's, like people don't like to be around somebody that's in a bad mood. That's just pissed off all the time.
Like I've worked multiple places where, I like when I came out of high school, I'm kinda gonna touch on another topic, but when I was when I was in high school, I mean, I never knew exactly what I wanted to do. Like sports is kind of like my thing. I love
Yeah.
sports. I like following sports. But like I would look up like things to do with sports because like I mean this is kind of like what every kid would dream of. But like when I was little, I always wanted to be like a professional athlete.
Mm-hmm.
And once I once I realized like that wasn't a thing, like I'm not gonna get a scholarship to go play a sport, which I'm not saying I was a pretty good athlete. I'm gonna pat myself on the back, and I mean I was a pretty good athlete.
What was your main sport?
I would say football and baseball kind of went hand in hand.
Okay, you played both every year.
I played basketball. I played up until I played elementary, all those years, and then I played up until ninth grade, and then I didn't play my sophomore year. But I went to all the games. I was kind of like the student section leader at the time.
Okay.
I wouldn't say leader because there were some upperclassmen that kind of, but I was the loud kid.
I'm having a few drinks.
But I was the loud kid, and I would kind of get everybody going.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then,
you probably got the fucking team all hyped up and shit. Was like, let's
yeah.
go, fucking, we're gonna kick ass tonight.
Yeah, I would always have my team's back, and but during that basketball season, I met this kid, um, and he didn't have the greatest home life, so he played football, and I would bring him the football and all that, but his sport was basketball, and I was like, you know what, I want to play with him, and like other people, like upperclassmen, were telling me this is my junior year, like seniors are telling me I should play, and you know what, I went out for it and did it. I only played JV, but I had a great time. Like I had a blast.
That shows what kind of person you are, though. Like you were taking this kid to football practice, and then you pretty much play basketball, so you can get him to practice and fucking hang out with this kid that otherwise don't have a good fucking home life and stuff. That's one hell of a young person. Not many people are like that.
Appreciate that.
Especially as a teenager. No, did you still have the DARE program in school
Like
for drugs? The DARE program? Do you know what
I have no clue what
they must have stopped that then.
they might call it something else. I can't think
If
of what it would be, but
if it's not the DARE, they probably stopped it. When I was in school all over the country, every fucking high school, well, elementary school, we did ours in 6th grade. It was, what did it stand for? Drug? I forget what it stood for, but it was an anti-drug campaign for kids. Like, they taught you about how bad fucking all these drugs were and how bad weed was. And I remember when I was in it, which this kind of don't make no sense, they had this big assembly, and they had all the different drugs, like, they brought them to the school, dude. They had them laid out on the table. They had a fucking quarter-pound of weed, fucking, they had cocaine. Yeah,
that is
laying it out on this table to show us what it looks like so we can say no to it.
I mean there was some kid, obviously you're gonna have kids that do stuff like that. I don't know anybody that has done like coke, but they'd probably be like foaming at the mouth for like the weed, and I don't know. I don't know if they brought in shrooms.
Oh, I don't know if they had shrooms. I remember they had LSD, and like
maybe even that. I mean, I don't know anybody for sure, but
it was so weird that they brought it in, and it's like that kind of like it's just weird. It's weird, but yeah, they must have stopped that because I know like it don't seem like they try to make everything seem so bad as they used to because it didn't work. I mean, the people that were gonna do this shit still did this shit.
it's kind of like if if you ban guns, like criminals or I don't want to say bad people, they're gonna get it regardless.
Yeah,
it's like being a thief, they're gonna find a way to get it.
Well, like you said, if like in a situation like banning guns, if they would do that, then guess what? What the only people left with guns are the bad people, and then we're screwed.
Exactly. Exactly.
Um, social media. Like, have you had social media your whole life?
I had it for a while.
Because, well, me growing up, like we had MySpace, but I was a teenager when MySpace became a thing. Like early teenager, I was young. I was probably 13 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I can remember fully the transition to Facebook and stuff. But like your generation, I feel like Yin's popped out of the womb, and there's TikTok.
Yeah. So I got my first phone when I was about fifth grade. I had an iPod when I was in like third grade, but the big social medias between like through all that was Instagram and Snapchat.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't know. Some people might not know how Snapchat works. You kind of like you take a picture of yourself. You can type a message in it and send it to a person, and that's how they kind of communicated.
See, I don't get that because, like, of course, I use social media. I have a YouTube channel. I have fucking, I'm active on X. I have a Facebook account. I have an Instagram account, numerous Instagram accounts. But Snapchat is the one that, like, I would never get because I was always like, it makes no sense to me. If I need to say something to you, why am I going to communicate through pictures when I can just text your ass or call you? Like, I just don't get it.
No, I definitely get that, especially from your generation. But that's kind of like I don't know, like
Women, though, even women my age, they were always like, "Do you have Snapchat?" I'm like, "No, I don't have Snapchat." Like,
the women kind of like they'll take pictures of themselves because they want to kind of look good if they want a certain guy.
yeah,
And guys kind of do the same thing, but some like obviously you're gonna there's bad things that can happen with that. You're gonna send a picture of your of your dingling there, and
you swear on it.
your girls are gonna send pictures of their fucking boobs there, and everything they got that comes with. But that's kind of the only bad thing I see about Snapchat, and that's how like sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but that's how like doctors would ask me like you're not sending any pictures of your privates and stuff like that. I'm like
Doctors?
yeah, like I'm saying like when I'm getting a physical
What?
after they can check me out and all that. I don't know why doctors do that stuff, but like they kind of are just. I guess they're coming around to the generation. They're kind of trying to like. I don't know. Understand?
Did he want to see the pictures? Like, what the
Well,
fuck?
I mean, he practically already saw it after checking
Yeah, that's true.
saw like turn your head and cough and all of that.
I just find that a weird thing for a doctor to like ask a child. Are you sitting there?
Like my mom's there too. Like I wasn't bad with this. Some people were bad with this, but like obviously I'm gonna say no if my mom's sitting right there. I'm not gonna say yeah. Like
Send him to my mom too. Oh, sorry.
yeah, no. Like, but I guess that's their way of like coming around to the generation, I suppose.
Possibly. I need a refill here. I will be right back.
Yeah. So so a little bit about me. I played football, baseball, basketball. I actually made the conference teams for football and baseball. Basketball wasn't my best sport, but it was kind of like I kind of like playing with a team, and I had friends that played, obviously. But I like growing up, I thought sports would be my thing, like, and it still is in a way. But like I wanted to be a sports announcer or something. I just wanted to be involved with sports. And eventually I think I want to be a coach, whether it's pee-wee, t-ball, you know. I mean, someday I want to be like a high school coach, but like growing up, like I didn't know, the pay wasn't great. I kind of, my passion is like making money and, you know, I just want to retire as early as possible because it's nice to do nothing, I guess, but so kind of, I didn't go to college because I didn't want to be in debt. I never want to be in debt. And at first I want to be an electrician and, I still kind of want to be an electrician. I,
I love how I leave the room. Just keep going.
yeah, I gotta let the people know.
Oh yeah.
But, I kind of gotta, what was I going? Oh, I want to be an electrician. And, I still have aspirations to do that because they make good money and you don't need a college degree for that.
Electrician? That's especially around here, that's something to get into, man.
Yeah, because it's going to need it.
Oh yeah. Like, it comes in on Fridays. Let's say he's an electrician and he has his own business. He installs generators.
Oh yeah. No, so a couple like jobs I've done. Like I was my first like job. It was kind of under the table, but I worked at this clay pitching place. Where you take a shock and clay pitchers. I would kind of just I had a couple friends that did that because my friend's mom's boyfriend.
Wait, was it Sportsman's Club?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. And we'd kind of like load the machines. We'd mess around. We'd shoot them off sometimes. We didn't have.
And they pay kids to do this.
Yeah, it was only like $10 or whatever, but it was my first job.
Dude, I didn't know they did that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so me and my buddies, we'd rode golf carts to go to each machine, and we'd shoot the machines, and my buddy would shoot it to me, and I'd try and catch it. It's worked a couple times. We just mess around, but we'd get the job done. I mean, maybe we wouldn't get as much done as, the owners wanted.
Yeah, but still, you were there. You were showing up every day. That's what matters.
Like after football, we'd go until it's dark. Stuff like that. And then my next job, I worked at a restaurant. I was a dishwasher. And I'd bust tables too from time to time if we were really busy. And we only made $10, but I worked with a couple buddies, and then they ended up quitting. So it was just me. And then when I played basketball, the sport I'm not the best at, that's kinda my lowest tier. I ended up recruiting a couple kids to work there. There's one that still works there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And see, that was the best part of being a teenager and stuff is working with your buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all go to work together, fucking goof off half the day and shit, and you're still making money.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And one of my I wouldn't say, how do I want to say it? One of my favorite things I've done is I've given some of my friends nicknames.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
There's this one kid on the basketball team. He would always just try and bank it, fundamentals. I'd call him Moneybag. I don't know why. I don't know why it just came out.
I gave a kid the nickname Poop Dick. And it stuck with him fucking until his 20s. People probably still call him Poop Dick.
Yeah, I got a buddy, my other friend, he called him Dick Cheese. And now everyone shortens it to cheese, but
but the OGs know that it's really Dick Cheese.
Yeah, so what do we call this kid? My one friend's like Dick Cheese, and it just stuck with him. But I'd probably have 10 nicknames. I have another kid on the basketball team. He kind of had this build like this comedian Drewski. I don't know if people watch Drewski, but he's funny.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he kind of had a build like him. So I started
Colored
calling him.
feller?
Yeah. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He was
No,
like
Drewski's colored feller.
he is.
Yeah,
But
okay.
he was like he's big. He had kind of like he's big, but he was like big, but he was really good at basketball, or he still is because he still plays. But he's like really good. He's like pretty athletic for his size. But if you've seen Drewski, you would understand the build I'm talking about. And I started calling him Drewski, and now that's what everyone calls him. And like I have like a bunch more I could go on and on about because I do yap from time to time,
Do
but
you know what time we started this?
I started like a little after 8, like maybe quarter after 8.
I was gonna say, I mean, I can't keep track, but I'd like to keep track just so we get going past 2 hours. But whatever. 9/11. Did yins learn about that in school?
So
Like, what? How? Because I was already in school when 9/11 happened. I was young. I was in 6th grade, but like, it was kind of something that really wasn't spoke upon while I was in school because it was so recent. And like everybody knew what happened because we were all, there. And it wasn't really spoke upon much, but I feel like it's something now that should be talked about.
yeah, so before I start, because I'm gonna talk forever, I'm sure. But so tell me what 9/11 was like for you. Like what happened? Did like because I've heard stories.
I was so young. I mean, I was in 6th grade, so like I didn't really know what was going on, but I knew it was serious
Mhm.
because I was in school that day and we got to leave. I remember going to my grandma's and she had the news on, and my mom left work that day. She came home from work, and it was just like I said, I was young enough yet where I didn't really know what was going on, but like you could sense something was fucking serious. Like they thought like we were getting fucking gonna get attacked. Like,
I mean, I guess we did.
yeah, but I
Like
mean,
it, like
yes.
nukes and stuff like that, like bombs.
Yeah, I think the adults thought like that they were gonna blow up the whole country. Like
I mean,
that's what it seemed like to me as a child, at least.
were you scared or like
Not
nervous?
really. It was
just
like I said, it was surreal. Like it was a surreal moment. It was weird because I was young enough to where like now, if I was the age I am now, I'd probably be freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a kid now and shit, and like, I have a life. But at the time, it's just, like I said, I didn't really know what was going on. Like, it was weird. It was weird. And like, there was like, I don't know, it was fucking weird. It was like the whole country, like, ca- came together and like shit, like, I want to say, like, like, everything, like, just like, stopped and like everything came together like everything just like stopped like it was I don't know, it was surreal.
So they would kind of like touch up on it, but I had this one teacher, like he has like a personal story that he shares, and like he gets real deep and like serious about it.
Do you know how old this teacher is? Probably.
He's in his 40s.
Okay, so he's probably 10 years older than me, which would make sense because he would have been old enough to actually grasp what was going on.
I think it was right before he started teaching, so he had some friends, and they lived in New York.
Okay.
I think they lived like right outside the city. And from what I remember, because I've heard this 3 times, and it might be a shame that I don't remember as much as I do, but he kind of like he would get serious. Like, and this teacher, he's funny. He's like he's kind of like with the younger generation, I guess, because he does podcasts and stuff in his class. Like we film, it was TV production.
Oh, that's cool. That would have been a dope class. Like, was it an elective?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Yeah, I would have took something like that. That would have been a dope class.
Yeah, so he had like three friends, and when it first happened, his one buddy called him, and they were where exactly they were. One of his buddies might have lived in New York City. I'm not certain though. And then once the first tower got, hit, there, like I think my teacher might have called him. Either way, they were on the phone, and um, he's on this boat to get to the other side of the city.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure this is how it went. And I remember him telling me like he called his buddy that was in an apartment, but it was in New York. And he's like, this is when the second plane hit. And he's like, oh my god, they hit another tower. They hit the other tower. And this is before like the news got it.
Yeah, okay.
So he kind of heard it before it happened.
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, they just hit the other tower. And the next thing you know, the news, they talk about it. And I mean, it's a sad day in American history, obviously. Like, you wouldn't wish that on it. Like, anybody, anything, any city, any state, you wouldn't wish it on the country.
And then my generation was the ones to go to war over it, and I got friends that are fucked up from the fucking war in Iraq.
They went.
Oh yeah, I got all kinds of friends that have been in the war. I'm old enough. I could have went if I would have went to the military. I would have been in it too.
Yeah.
And like, cause the thing was the what are they called? The roadside bombs.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what they call them. But yeah.
That's one thing we don't know much about is that war against that, right?
They don't teach nothing in school about it.
Knowing about that war, like we talk about Vietnam, World
You
War I,
still talk about all them wars, but not the recent ones.
Yeah, which you feel like that would probably make more sense to talk about what's going on more.
Yeah,
obviously you're going to touch on the past because obviously you don't want to repeat your past, but like, wouldn't you think they would bring that up more?
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, that's crazy. You know.
Before you ask your next question,
Okay, go take a piss, man.
I'll be right back.
Oh, this is a good moment to mention. I still got seeds available until November. I'm not advertising them, but you know where I'm at. So if you need some beans, hit me up. I got plenty of Super Pup F2s left. I got Super Pup F2s, and I got Blue Chews, which is Frosty Blue OG crossed with bubblegum. I'm drinking rum and coke, so you can probably tell I'm starting to get pretty buzzed up. Which is probably going to happen quite a bit on this show. Because I do party all my 40, smoking half a joints. Headweight hot sauce. I still got a few bottles of this left. Anybody who fucking wants some Headweight hot sauce? Yeah, this whole seed thing is a bummer. Oh well, on the bigger, better things, I guess. Kid's taking a long time to piss. I don't know if he's in there killing a horse or what. This is the Headweight Show. Hanging with Headweight. Got a whole new grow started. Got Exodus cheese going. I got cat piss. I got fuel DOG, and permanent marker. They're all little babies right now. I lost all my mother plants. So I gotta do a bunch of pheno hunts out of my strain. Which sucks so awesome, because some of them I've had for almost 6 years. But that's the way it rolls. At least I have tons of seeds of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna mean to slam the door button. I'm gonna
Leave it open a crack so let's
unbox this motherfucker.
it's smoky in here, dude. Oh shit! I should have had you turn your mic off because I was talking, so I hope both mics weren't picking it up. I'm getting used to this whole,
This is like
shit. Oh yeah, it's fucking brand new to me.
Mm-hmm.
Being on the internet's not new at this point, but this whole sitting here talking to people and stuff.
Yeah.
I like it though.
Yeah,
fun.
I'm having a good time. So.
Music. Your fucking music is horrible, bro.
Horrible. Horrible. Alright, like tell me what's like horrible about it.
Like, dude, you don't even have rock and roll. Like, you don't got no rock. Cage the Elephant. They came out they came out during your generation. What other rock bands came out during your generation?
Green Day.
Green Day's my generation.
No, they're not rock and roll, but like
Green Day's my generation, dude. They're from the 90s.
Once you graduate, like, what year did you graduate?
My graduating class, I dropped out of school, but my graduating class was either 2008 or 2009. But yeah, like, your music, like, I don't even know any of your music. Like, what is, like, what's his name? What the fuck's his name?
You like Eminem? You like Eminem's music?
Yeah, I like Eminem. But that's my generation.
That is your.
But he's still making music, though. It's like he's everybody's generation. Eminem's the GOAT, dude. He's everybody's generation. Like, I know people older than me that, like, didn't grow up with him that listen to him, too. Like, people that are in their 50s now.
Yeah, I mean, he might have been a bad example, but, like, he's a rapper, and, like, I listen to rap.
Is it Kodiak Black?
Kodiak Black?
Kodiak Black, the dude that walks around a whole bunch of times. Cool. I think he's cool as fuck, dude.
Yeah, so my buddy, he works with somebody who's like kind of friends with him.
What are we gonna run the podcast?
That would like my buddy or the kid that's friends.
If we could get Kodak Black,
that would be unreal. Like, you would have security guards outside your door.
Yo, dude, he'd probably just show up and party with us.
He would.
My boys are crazy.
Yeah, but Kodak Black's got some good music.
I can't say it all sucks because there are some like new shit that I am liking, like Mexican OT. Fucking love him, dude.
He's not bad.
He's awesome.
I've listened to him so much, like I'm starting to not like some of his songs, which is kind of frustrating because he's not bad.
Well, see, I like him. I watch all these podcasts and shit, and he's on them, dude, and he's fucking cool as shit. And his music's fucking banging. Like, I haven't listened to as much of it as probably like somebody that just likes him for his music.
Mhm.
But like, he seems like a cool ass fucking dude. Like, I've seen fucking podcasts where he straight up just fucking does a bump of cocaine. Like, comes back all fucking geeked up. Like, it's like, dude,
What's your favorite song by him?
I like that Johnny Dang song.
My man. That's what I was gonna say. I like that one. Yeah, it's catchy.
What's he say? Fucking right pocket coke. Wait.
Yeah.
Left pocket money, right pocket cocaine.
Yeah.
Something Johnny Dang.
I feel like Louis Vuitton at the beginning.
He's fucking dope, dude.
Check.
Yeah, dude, check out Mexican OT. If you don't know who the fuck he is, check him out, dude. And like, he's from the sticks. He's from the country. Like,
like his music doesn't represent like where this came from.
Like, he hunts hogs and shit.
Hunts hogs and shit.
He went to a rodeo, dude, and was fighting bulls and got fucked up by this bull, dude. Like, he's fucking badass.
He's nuts. Yeah. But
so there are some new artists that I am like, but who else is there? Like,
my personal favorite, and it's not like what other people like, but I like Lil Tecca.
Never heard of him.
I don't know if you heard the song Ransom.
No,
he's like, I got black, what you mean?
I wish we could play music on here without worrying about copyright.
Yeah, but that's who I struck to. You know?
Fucking Mike Tyson missing half his ear on that later. That's pretty dope.
That is pretty good.
or Holyfield. My bad. Mike Tyson bit his ear off.
Mike Tyson did it. They're both dope. But going back to Lil Tecca, like I like him. I grasp at him. I've only been to one concert of him.
Oh, you've seen him live?
Yeah, I've only been to one concert and it was him. Tickets were like $80.
Nowadays.
Especially for what I ended up getting. I went to the pit and I was fucking shoving people because that's my guy. Like, that's my guy. So I got a couple
There's kids at rap concerts?
Yeah.
Really?
Here, let me see if I can pull one up. I'll show you how close I was.
I'm getting fucking lit.
Here, I'll show the camera too. Like, I was close. Oh. No. It was in November last year. I had a blast. It was,
yeah.
Like, he played my favorite song, which is Dark Thoughts. I think the people should check it out. It's my favorite song. To me, it's one of those songs like...
We gotta be using these Loretta Lynn coasters, man.
My fault.
Loretta Lynn fucking...
Like, it's one of those songs, like, I could listen to 100 times in a row, and I couldn't hate it. I'll show the people here. 1 moment, please. Like, he has good music, but he's not everyone's favorite. You know, people know some of his stuff, but he's my favorite. That's just like should be.
We keep on getting up and leaving. I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, that's how close I was. I was pushing people over. I was like right behind the first row.
Damn.
Yeah, here, I'll show you. You might not be able to see him, but I was floating. I was floating. His music was so good. But and he's not like, he doesn't like do drugs and stuff. Like, he might like smoke weed and stuff, but he's not like Kodak where he's fucked off everywhere he goes. Which is the best. I mean, like, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But like, like to himself, he's focused on like the work.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to make shit happen. But That's just kind of my guy. Some other guys I like is like Don Toliver. I don't know if people know what Don Toliver is, but Don Toliver, I like Don Toliver. And Ghana, shit like that. Better watch your life, bro. Yeah, he doesn't know the music, but it's just what my generation's grown up with, you know. I mean, I like white girl music too. I like Katy Perry has some good music. Taylor Swift, she's not really like nowadays, but like she has some good songs. You know, people like that. Like Rihanna. Well, Rihanna's not white, obviously, but like I like some of Rihanna's music. I like some songs like that, like 2010s, I guess. It's just shit I'd hear on the radio, you know. But I, I got him going. He's fucking leaving the room. But yeah, shout out Loretta Lynn. Yeah. I've never heard of her actually, so that might just be my generation. He's probably laughing that I keep on going, but show must go on. It's not my show, obviously, but show must go on. But I'll shut the fuck up until he gets back. What you
What was the name you said?
Don Cole? The name? That's what got you fucking laughing. I just want you. If there's two people I want you to listen to, it's Lil Tech is number one. Like that's my number one. But if there's music I want you to listen to, it's fucking Lil Tech. Don't laugh. It's all over. But he has some good songs.
See the dude with the fucking bowl cut?
Oh, he doesn't. He's black. He says you don't got you don't got no bowl cut. It was a little funny looking though. Kind of looks like I don't know if anyone's watching Monsters vs. Aliens, but he kind of looks like the blue guy, Bob. He kind of looks like him.
Thank you. Holy shit. This is the worst podcast.
I was telling the people here.
Oh shit, what if this goes viral?
That would be nuts. But I was telling the people I also like some 2010s music. Like I like some Katy Perry songs. You know, I mean Taylor Swift isn't like as much nowadays because she's dating.
You like Taylor Swift?
No,
Who's Swifty?
Big